Around 3 years ago, I started making Minecraft content. And for the first time in 3 years, I'm going to log into the LiberCraft server. I don't think anyone expects me to come back. It will be hilarious if I click on this button and it won't let me log in. This is not the same place I logged in last time. Turn around for realm portals. So evidently, there's new realms. There's new places. We now need to go through one of these portals. I suspect one of these portals is going to lead me to the map I used to play on. The other portal is going to lead somewhere else. I don't know which way round it is. I'm going to guess. Given that I have all my stuff, I am back in the old map. And it's dark. Wait, if I just go /home, which is right back in the old storage system, storage place. Once again, there is a random parrot that's being left. Is this my parrot? It is my parrot. You can stay sat there then. You've been waiting for me for a long time, I'm guessing. What was through here? Beacon access ladder. We don't need to access the beacon. That's my enchanting setup. This was an extra room that I barely did anything with. Let's ascend. Let's go back upstairs. If I remember my builds saw they should be pretty well lit, so even if it's nighttime it shouldn't matter too much. These were the challenge buckets. The ice bucket challenge, I think I remember. I am pretty sure, if I remember correctly, in like that bit of the tower there is a panda. Or have I moved the panda? Because there's no panda there. I will say it's very helpful to be jumping back in and just have all of my stuff, all of my netherite gear. Minimal armor looks so good. Just get to see the skin that way. In any other context, saying, oh, you get to see my skin. Bit creepy. You must be one of mine because of the colour of the collar. You are. We can just stay there. You are not mine. Is that a horse? It is a horse. There's lots of life on the island. It's good to see that after I left, nature moved in. The slide. We've got to use the slide. Does this should still work. Can't see any reason why it wouldn't. Where's the button? Okay, that's not helpful. I'm going to have to just push it. Okay, I'm stuck on the side, I think. Whoa, this is not as fast as it used to be. I'm going to have to push this to get it moving. There's a lot of cats. These are my cats. These are my cats. How do I have so many pets? I don't remember having this many cats and dogs over the island. You can put your donation here. The OSEA notifies the general public that the company needs your support for the construction and launch of the LB Allium space rocket. Because of this, your contribution of poisoned potatoes or spider eyes would be greatly. Remember that, although your donation is voluntary, your assistance would be very much appreciated. With nothing more to say and thanking you for your understanding, we look forward to communicating with you again. And then there's just 47 pages. Unless there's like small print right at the end saying we have rights to your island. This is definitely not an attempt to take over the universe, obviously nothing. I mean, going to space could be that you're trying to take over the universe. Before I turn around, let's see what... I don't know what... Will all the signs say lumber? No, it says trumbull. I don't think it's ever said lumber, apart from when I first wrote the sign. Ah, wait, isn't one of this... Is it this house? It is this house. Could you let me in? This should be the way down to the wood farm. And it is. This was the machine that spawned an empire. Whilst I was online on the server, I dominated the lumber industry. The forests probably weren't too happy about that. I also remember that this machine may have lagged the server once or twice. But who hasn't lagged a server with a redstone machine once or twice? It made me a lot of money. He is looking a little bit worse for wear, which implies that maybe there have been some attacks from hostile mobs on the island. There's an arrow. pointing in here. Hey, Liber Shop totems. Bastion Town. Evidently, Bastion has set up a shop on the island. Let's continue the loop. You one of mine? Wait, you're not one of mine, and you are... You seem to be going somewhere intentional. Oh, wait, hold up. There's extra villagers in the pens. So these villagers have walked in here, jumped over the composters, and got stuck. Well, they can just still stay there. That would explain why there's not any villagers walking around. Let's go and stand on the bridge. Just admire the nighttime. I'm suddenly remembering why that beacon's green. It's because it's the BAM beacon. It used to be a big stack of bamboo. And I figure whilst it's raining and whilst it's nighttime, I'm just going to look through my ender chest and see what I've got in here. And immediately I'm seeing good things. This little area here is nice. I mean, that's 2 full stacks of diamond blocks, and nearly another full stack of diamond blocks. 2 blocks of netherite and 5 netherite ingots. So these are parcels, and the parcels are empty. Those are just sponges. Looks like it contains all the miscellaneous tools that I could be carrying. That's 768 rockets. Treasures we will look through one by one, because that looks like there's going to be some decent stuff. Books, I think those are custom written books. They're not enchanted books. Looks like we have quite a selection of player heads from people that have been on the server. More player heads. Music discs, which they've now added a bunch more. So that's an incomplete collection. 1.7 thousand blocks of emerald and 1,000 golden carrots. Right, let's look through treasures. So, Fell on Hard Times, which is a block of cobblestone. I have no recollection of what that is. Deep Slate Coal Ore is because when I started playing on this server is just after they'd extended the uppy downy limit. I don't know the words. Deep Slate Coal Ore in that case became quite rare because coal usually spawned higher up. 64 diamonds in quotation marks. Gold. The minus 10k axe, which unfortunately by the looks of it, the durability now only reads as 0. I knew of 5 negative durability tools that were made. I owned 4 of them. Ignited, I believe, created their own before the glitch was patched, and I gifted one of my 4 at a wedding. That's a diamond pickaxe that says pranked. This is... maybe that's just an old sword I used to have. Oliver and Peter were the parrots. Shiny leather boots, shiny leather trousers, shiny leather tunic, all with thorns 3, all coloured blue. I suspect that was to do with the Ice Bucket Challenge, but I don't know for sure. Netherite boots. Again, not quite sure why they're in there. My original bed. Ah, so that must have been the first bed that I made on the server. So that's the Ice Bucket Pumpkin Pie and a carrot. Oh, no flight duration rockets. That sounds interesting. But it does say flight duration 1 there. So again, this looks like it was potentially a glitch that has unfortunately undone itself. The Allmark Premium Membership Card. It's good to know I'm still a member. Infinity Crossbow. I don't know off the top of my head if an Infinity Crossbow is possible, whether you can have Infinity on a crossbow. Which as far as I can see, given the other items having been reset, that makes that now the most valuable item in the box. It's strange given that I was only on the server for a limited time, how much happened. The thing is though, even with me returning to the server and making a comeback, I don't know how much I'll actually be continuing with this because I have other ideas for a single player world. There's a lot to come. Maybe things will continue here, maybe not. I don't know how things will occur. But there are things that we need to do on the island to kind of close things off. This mess, it's an ugly eyesore so close to the island, to have left it so unfinished as well. The original plan for this circle was to become the start of the mega base. The island was just going to be a villager trading area. This was going to be the true base, but unfortunately things never came to pass. So instead, we will convert this into a garden. But yes, I feel like in order to close out this video, we should finish this project. We should cover it up with all the dirt. We should actually make it into the garden it was supposed to be. This place already looks 10 times better than it did before. I've filled it out with all sorts of different trees. I've put bone meal all over the ground. I've put bodies of water around, and I quite like this area. But there is one more thing to build, and it's gonna go somewhere around this middle section here, probably up here, and that is a portal of sorts. I feel like the top of the hill is what we've been building towards. It's what's probably going to work better. Yeah, let's remove a couple of layers off of here. Right, now that we have this flat area, it's time to build this portal. I feel like the middle should be in line with that, but not quite that far forwards maybe. So somewhere like here. Yeah, this looks about right. And between it, it's going to be that. Yep, this seems about the right place to put it, but maybe one block back. Very annoying to having to move everything by one block, but oh well. So let's build the full frame. Yeah, you see, this is where having unoxidized trapdoors is going to stand out from the build. I'm going to have to just wait for it to oxidize. But no one in any of the shops that I could find was selling oxidized trapdoors. But this is the framework for the portal. I think that looks okay. I'm just double checking my picture, make sure I have built it right. I have built it right. Now I need to build another one behind it. So this is now the first step complete. We've got the copper outline and I can see it's already beginning to oxidize. So hopefully we won't be waiting too long. Next we will do this part. And immediately, it's already looking better. We have created a void into the abyss. And we're just going to replicate the same pattern as the copper with dark oak. And there we have just a little extra trim on the side. But we're not quite done yet, because this is very... just kind of outlier. There's just not that much in the way of detailing. So let's detail it up. Let's get some rocks in. Now, rocks. Let's just start with a stone layout. Just going a bit mental. I kind of want some kind of pillory looking one here. Always detail it afterwards. That does look like a decent little boulder. And on this side we'll have more of a flatter boulder thing. At the moment I'm just trying to keep it random, a bit organic. Let's light up a bit further out, just so that we don't get hostile mobs running in. See, now that I've got these boulders, we need to decorate them a little bit. So I'll go in and layer it up. So we've got cobblestone as the darker block at the bottom. Stone will be used throughout. Andesite getting closer to the top, and the light grey will right at the top. Should produce a nice little gradient. But this is very much a case of just seeing what looks right and hopefully putting it in the right place. And now the boulders are looking okay, but we need some greenery. And that's where we will swap in 1 or 2 mossy cobble. And then the moss itself. Should still have some moss carpets around as well. That does look quite nice. Those look really nice. I'm really pleased with how these have turned out, actually. And then we need to get some more vegetation around here. So we need some more saplings and trees. And then after that, this portal is pretty much done. And there we have it. That is our magical portal. It is rather annoying that the trapdoors are orange and not green. That frustrates me. It'll have to wait for it to oxidize, and I didn't want to make the whole thing orange. So we're just going to roll with it. We're going to ignore that little imperfection, and we're going to admire the portal we made. And I suppose now that we've got this magical ruin portal with its little imperfection, the only thing to do is to walk inside.